Hey, Dwight,
Hey, Michael.
do you want to play a video game with me?
Sure, what do you have in mind?
How about Civilization 5? It's a great strategy game where you can build your own empire and conquer the world.
Nah, I don't like Civilization 5. It's too slow and boring for me. I prefer Dark Souls 1. It's a challenging action RPG where you have to fight your way through a dark and brutal world. Fact.
What? How can you say that? Civilization 5 is a masterpiece of game design. It has so much depth and variety. You can choose from different civilizations, leaders, units, buildings, wonders, technologies, policies, religions, and more. You can play it in different ways, from peaceful diplomacy to aggressive warfare. You can customize your game settings and difficulty level. You can even download mods and scenarios from Steam Workshop to enhance your experience.
Yeah, that sounds nice and all, but it's also very tedious and repetitive. You have to spend hours clicking on tiles and menus, managing your resources and cities, waiting for turns to end, dealing with annoying AI opponents and allies, and watching the same animations over and over again. It's not fun at all. It's like doing homework or watching paint dry.
How can you say that? It's not tedious or repetitive at all. It's exciting and engaging. Every decision you make matters. Every turn brings new opportunities and challenges. Every game is different and unpredictable. You never know what will happen next. You have to think strategically and creatively to achieve your goals and overcome your enemies. It's a game that makes you smarter and more cultured.
Haha, smarter and more cultured? Wrong. It's just a game that makes you waste your time and energy on meaningless numbers and stats. It doesn't teach you anything useful or valuable. It doesn't challenge you or reward you in any meaningful way. It just makes you sit in front of a screen for hours on end doing the same thing over and over again.
That's not true at all. Civilization 5 is a game that teaches you a lot of things about history, geography, culture, politics, economics, science, religion, art, and more. It exposes you to different perspectives and viewpoints from different times and places. It makes you appreciate the diversity and complexity of human civilization. It makes you think about the consequences of your actions and the impact of your choices on the world around you.
Yeah, right. Like, I care about any of that stuff when I'm playing a game. I don't play games to learn or think about boring stuff like that. I play games to have fun and enjoy myself. And Civilization 5 is not fun or enjoyable at all.
Well, then maybe you should try playing it on a higher difficulty level or with some mods or scenarios that make it more interesting or challenging for you.
No thanks. I'd rather play Dark Souls 1 instead.
Why do you prefer Dark Souls 1? It's a terrible game. It's too hard and frustrating for me. I hate dying all the time and losing my souls and humanity. I hate getting lost and confused in the labyrinthine levels. I hate fighting against unfair and cheap enemies and bosses. I hate the clunky and unresponsive controls and the buggy and glitchy graphics. It's not fun or enjoyable at all. It's like torture or punishment.
What? How can you say that? Dark Souls 1 is a masterpiece of game design. It has so much depth and variety. You can choose from different classes, weapons, armor, spells, items, and more. You can play it in different ways, from cautious exploration to aggressive combat. You can customize your character's stats and skills. You can even play online with other players to cooperate or compete with them.
Yeah, that sounds nice and all, but it's also very unforgiving and frustrating. You have to spend hours dying and retrying, learning from your mistakes, memorizing enemy patterns and locations, finding shortcuts and secrets, managing your resources and equipment, dealing with annoying invaders and hackers, and watching the same animations over and over again. It's not fun at all. It's like work or stress.
How can you say that? It's not unforgiving or frustrating at all. Fact. It's challenging and rewarding. Fact. Every death you make teaches you something new. Every victory you achieve feels satisfying and exhilarating. Fact. Every level you explore reveals something amazing and surprising. Fact. You never know what will happen next. You have to think tactically and creatively to survive and progress. It's a game that makes you stronger and more skilled. Fact.
Ha ha. Stronger and more skilled? Please. It's just a game that makes you rage quit and break your controller. It doesn't teach you anything useful or valuable. It doesn't challenge you or reward you in any meaningful way. It just makes you suffer for no reason.
That's not true at all. Dark Souls 1 is a game that teaches you a lot of things about perseverance, patience, courage, humility, curiosity, discovery, cooperation, competition, and more. It exposes you to different styles and strategies from different players around the world. It makes you appreciate the beauty and complexity of its world design and lore. It makes you think about the consequences of your actions and the impact of your choices on the world around you.
Yeah, right. Like, I care about any of that stuff when I'm playing a game. I don't play games to learn or think about deep stuff like that. I play games to have fun and enjoy myself.
Well, then maybe you should try to get good or use some guides or tips that make it easier or more accessible for you.
No thanks, I'd rather play Civilization 5 instead.
Well, I guess we have very different tastes and preferences when it comes to games. I don't think we'll ever agree on which one is better or more fun.
Yeah, I guess so. Maybe we should just agree to disagree and respect each other's opinions.
Yeah, maybe we should. After all, games are meant to be enjoyed by everyone in their own way.
Yeah, that's true. Well, it was nice talking to you anyway. Maybe we can play something else together sometime.
Yeah, sure, that sounds good. Take care and have a nice day.
You too, bye.